Hi there, my name's Tris Curtis and I come from a city called Adelaide in Australia. To tell you a little bit about myself, one of my greatest passions in life is to use physical health as a vehicle to be happier. Now, I set this goal to share physical health with other people using the internet and to make a good living doing that. Now, I set this goal about 10 years ago, and for most of the past 10 years, I've had a great time. I've been really successful in terms of helping people, but financially, I haven't really gotten anywhere. And in fact, really what the last 10 years has consisted of is me doing 8 startup projects, getting them off the ground, but not really getting anywhere with them. And to be honest, I always had this feeling that I had failed even before I had really started with them. So that was really, really frustrating as I went along, but it was also quite confusing because it seemed like the level of success I had with each project really had nothing to do with the difficulty of what I was actually doing. Like, for instance, I could have this really simple, easy project all mapped out, all the steps ready to go, I just had to go through and do it. And for some reason, I just had a really difficult time actually just doing it. And then on the other hand, I could blindly just throw myself into these really epic mammoth project tasks that would just be significantly amazing if I could do it. And it just seemed to happen. I would have, not a huge amount of success, but for some reason I just had more success than I've ever had in my life, more than the much easier tasks I'd done before. But to actually look back on those past 10 years, I realized that all this time of frustration had actually given me an amazing gift. And that gift is, I had these real life examples where I could actually look back and see. I could actually see that my success was never really about what I was trying to do. It was about me and what place I was in. So I got these examples where my success was never about me going out and trying to change my external reality. It was about me aligning myself to the reality that I wanted to have. And I got to be honest, up until 6 months ago, I really thought the whole success mindset and aligning your thoughts, I found this all wishy-washy rubbish. I didn't get it, I didn't want to let it in. I had these solid concrete goals and I was busy working on them. The thing is though, the more and more I worked towards them, I could just see myself getting more and more frustrated, and I certainly wasn't moving forward anywhere. And towards the later stages of these 10 years, a wise person looked at my life situation and just gently said to me, if you're not finding what you're looking for, wouldn't it make sense to look somewhere else? Now that really just woke something up in me, and that made a lot of sense, but I really felt like I was back to square one, because that was something that had to be very different to what I was doing. Well, a short time after that, I discovered a bug-free mind. I think I saw a banner ad on Facebook. I was probably just wasting time at the time, but it looked interesting, so I clicked through and had a look at the sales letter. And the thing that jumped out at me right away is that this product looked like it was entirely focused on looking at yourself. And that certainly was coming along at exactly the right time. So I didn't really know what to expect from the books, but I just took a chance and bought them. I got them. And as the books were coming to me in the post, I was realizing just how clear and confident Andy was that these books were going to change my life. So I made a decision to give the benefit of the doubt, give it that same confidence, and just give these books everything that I had. So I've had these books for about 6 months now, and currently I'm halfway through the second book, Using a Bug-Free Mind. Now, I've achieved more in the past 6 months than I have in the previous 10 years. Financially, I have more cash than I know what to do with, but it's not just that. Every area of my life is completely blossoming. And today I just go through life with 10% of the effort that I used to use, and I'm achieving more than I ever have before. I've read the book Creating a Bug-Free Mind, the first book, 6 times now, and every time I read it I discover more and more about how powerful we are as human beings. when our thoughts are aligned in the right way. I mean, the best analogy I can think of is that it's kind of like I'm going through a powerful wind tunnel towards my desires. So in the past, the tunnel has had currents going in all directions, and I was just getting thrashed around back and forth. But in the long term, I wasn't actually going anywhere. So I was exhausting myself, and I was just basically staying in the same place. But with my thoughts heading in all these different directions, I was getting thrown around in circles and not actually going anywhere. But in these books, I found tools to locate and remove currents that weren't helping me move through the tunnel. So now all I have is just the wind at my back, helping me along. And the amazing thing is, I don't even have to physically move. These thoughts just bring me where I want to go, and it doesn't require any other effort. So the primary reason I bought these books was to achieve a financial goal. And what I've gained as a result is a 100% confidence, absolutely, no doubt, that I am well on my way to an 8-figure-a-year income. I can feel that confidence in me, and I can see evidence of it all around me. And I know that I'm on the path that I need to go on. So how long will it take me to achieve my greatest goal? I don't know, but most of all, most importantly, I don't care. Because I'm more happy, I'm more content, I'm more fulfilled, and I'm a lot more financially wealthy than I've ever been in my life. And to achieve all that from reading a book, I think is very spectacular. So, Andy, thank you.